Do not go through the gods, your grace. Please, I'm not your stable, nor am I a spy sent by your enemies. I'm just a fool who lost her mind the moment you looked at me last night. I know the rules of this realm. I know the bloodline rules. A girl who scrubs the floors of the grand hall has no right to stand on the royal balcony, let alone speak to the king without permission. If your council sees me here, they will call it treason. They'll say I corrupted you, or worse, that I tried to take you. Let them call it treason then, because no punishment they devise could possibly hurt more than keeping this quiet for another day. Every night I would just sit at the head of that golden table, surrounded by the nobles, who only care about your power, your land, and your crown. They pretend to bow to you, but I see how they drain you. And every night I go back to the servants' quarters, cutting my chest, because they get so badly to watch you plead for a kingdom that never asks if you are okay. I know this is forbidden. I know a king must marry a princess, not a girl with ash on her sleeves and mud on her boots. I know that loving you is a death sentence for my heart. But I didn't ask for this. I tried to look away. I tried to remind myself of who you are and what I am. But then you touched my hand while taking that cup of wine yesterday. And you look at me not like a king who looks at a servant, but like a starving man who looks at water. So kill me for my insolence, my sovereign. Exile me to the frozen west or throw me into the dungeons below. But do not stand there and pretend you didn't feel it too. Do not tell me that this forbidden thing between us is only in my head. My heart is yours the moment you look at me, sire. And I do what you will with the traitor who holds it. Grace, please do not touch me like that unless you mean it. Your cloak is short for wrapping it around me. You'll catch cold. So, why are you looking at me like that? There is no court here to play polite for. No lords watching. You don't have to be kind to spare my feelings. Wait, you, you aren't angry. You're calling me foolish. You mean to tell me yesterday wasn't an accident? Taking the cup from my hand, brushing your fingers against mine. You mean to that all these weeks when I thought I was losing my mind, watching you from across the grand hall. You were looking for me too? A golden cage, is that truly how you see your own calm? I thought I thought you had everything a man could ever dream of. I never imagined you felt as trapped in your palace as I felt in the saddle. Then let them call it corruption. Let your council whisper that the whole realm throw their laws and bloodlines at us. If you are willing to fight the world for a sovereign god, then I'll stand in front of every lord in the kingdom. I tell them my heart belongs to my king. I'm not afraid of your command, my sovereign. I never was. I was only afraid you didn't hold me back. Tell me what to do, and I am yours. Wait, did you hear that? Footsteps in the grand corridor. It's High Chancellor's guards. They're making their midnight rounds. If they open those doors and see me up in your royal clock, see us like this, each one has been my life on the line. They'll use this against you in council tomorrow. They'll call you unfit. They'll say a sovereign has to do the count. No, sire, do not pull me closer. You cannot shield me if they strip you of your tongue. Let me sleep behind the balcony curtain. Let me fade into the dark like I always do. Look away from me. Face the doors. Be the cold, unyielding king they expect to see. Put on that iron mask you wear for the world. I'll hide here in the dark, my king. I'm not going anywhere. Speak to them. And remember that whatever storms come tomorrow, my heart is already yours. They are gone. Gods above. My heart was beating so hard that I thought the chancellor's men would hear it through the rain. You were incredible, sir. The way your voice held them at the door, cold, commanding, completely untouchable. Standing there in the shadows, watching you command an entire guard, and just to protect me. I've never loved you more than I do in this moment. But I cannot stay out here in the open. The guards will finish their patrol in 20 minutes, and if the chancellor notices my absence from the servants' quarters at dawn, he will start asking questions. Look behind the ivy near the east pillar, the old servants' stairwell. It leads straight down into the ancient lower catacombs beneath the castle. No guards patrol those tunnels, and no lords know they exist. Come with me, my sovereign, just for tonight. Drop the crown, leave the palace behind, and walk into the dark with me. Show me the man beneath the armor, and I will show you a love no kingdom could ever take away. Hold my hand tight, and don't look back.